What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube and Rumble subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's Kush back at it again with another episode of the Young Guns. Oh no, this is not the Young Guns. With the Just Chillin podcast call-in show. Tomorrow is the Young Guns. Tomorrow it will be on KB's channel, by the way, because last week it was on mine's. But what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I got with me special guest. We got Nate. Nate is out here in the Sunshine State. He's probably suffering from worse heat than we are. I'm sure he's going to inform us. And then, of course, we already got two members in the back that I'm going to pop in very soon. But what's up, Nate?
What's up, Kush? And for people in chat, yes, I know I sound absolutely terrible right now. It's because I do not have a microphone, and I actually don't have anything. Our moving truck just did not go on time. The company just has not sent it yet. It's going to be here sometime next week. We're not sure. So I do not have anything, including a microphone, which means that this is going to be the worst you hear me sound for quite a while. But listen, my man Hub said if I was free, I should hop on, and I am free, so here I am. And yeah, the heat's something down here. It is humid.
What area of Florida are you in again? Is it like north, central, south?
I'm like on the Gulf Coast, which is the west coast of Florida. So if you took Tampa and went south of that, that's basically where I am.
Heard you. Yeah, I don't know, man. At least, do you have a little bit of breeze coming in off the Gulf or no?
Oh yeah, it's nice. Like we get a nice Gulf breeze that comes in like usually from mid morning through late afternoon. It's pretty good, pretty good.
Heard you. So before I
But
pop
yeah, I
in
mean,
Mike
I
Nixon,
know
oh,
there's
go ahead.
no, I mean I know there's a couple of guys down here. KB's in Florida, Bobby's in Florida, or he was in Florida. I don't know if he still is, but yeah, it's very different. I used to live in Connecticut, so y'all in the tri-state area might know where that is. If not, you probably don't, because we are a tiny, insignificant state. But yeah, we're down here now, so it is what it is.
So before I pop in Mike, I was gonna say, and then we got Bobby right after that is the Bobby Woodruff, then Super Taj, and then Mike Green, aka basically the only Super Bowl champion in the chat right now. But let me ask you a couple things, Nate. So Giants re-signed Andrew Adams, free safety we had back in 2016. I think it was Nick Williams, the defensive lineman, and we let go of Jabari Smith. Worked out Eric Ebron. Any thoughts on any of those moves?
Yeah, I mean, I think for the Giants, it's continued to be the story of trying to find any sort of depth we can get for any kind of money we can find. And that's just going to be kind of the theme for at least this year. Probably not next year because we'll have a bunch of money, but for this year, it's going to be the theme of whatever we can get on the bargain bin shopping. That's going to be what we do. Obviously, good to have a little bit of extra safety depth. But besides that, Double A probably won't be playing a whole lot of a role for us. Eric Ebron is one that I'm very happy to see us work out. If we can bring him in, I think that would be real good. I think that gives us at least an option at tight end, a serviceable option. Next year, we'll be probably looking to target that position with an impact player, but for now, it's going to have to be what it's going to be. I think it's just another example of we like to see the little things being done right, and this feels like the little things. So, yeah, I like the Eric Ebron thing. I'm fine with Double A. I do like our safeties. I think, again, like tight end, a second high quality starting safety is going to be something that we target next year. Just didn't have the resources for it this year, had no money to spend. So that's kind of where we are with that, and I think these are holdover moves.
Let me just give a quick shout out to Super Taj in the chat, Anthony, and we got King Sean, fellow Commanders fan. What's up, bro? How you doing? I guess the next thing I'll ask, and then I'll pop on Mike here, is the other free agents in the market right now. I like one that caught my eye was somehow Anthony Barr, linebacker or former linebacker of the Vikings, is still a free agent, and I'm like, I know he wouldn't be a perfect fit. I said this in my video today. It's not like he's a terrible fit either, like, but it would be just nice to have some talent there, like somebody that was really good in the prime of his career, obviously not in the prime anymore. Maybe explore that. Maybe explore a vet corner because we know our secondary kind of looks suspect. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point we're probably just going to be rolling into the season with what we have. I think the coaching staff in the front office understands that this was never really going to be a season where we look to compete anyway. So we're kind of just going to go in. This is house money. We've got a little bit of talent on the roster. We're playing with that house money to see if they can take us anywhere. And if not, it's not really a big deal because we don't have the money to have depth for a run anyway. Everyone that makes the playoffs and goes deep into the playoffs knows that injuries happen. And if you want to be going places and being successful, you have to have the depth to back up your stars. We have not only no way of getting the depth, we don't have any depth to start with. So for us, I think looking at those signings, it's again a bargain bin thing. If you can get Anthony Barr for super, super cheap, sure, why not? But in terms of where there's smoke, there's fire. And with the league, the smoke here is that absolutely nobody has wanted to pick him up. No one's even showed interest in picking him up. And with a guy that, like you said, has shown talent, has shown high quality play in the NFL, if literally no one wants to pick him up, that's a sign.
I'll say this.
So I would tend to say I'd say pass.
For the vid that I did today, and like the articles that I was reading, apparently the Cowboys and Washington has looked into him. So two fellow NFC East teams. How big that interest is, I don't know, but they have looked into him.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at it, and I actually read an article that Jerry Jones himself said they had no interest in him.
That's hilarious. All right, let's get Mike in here, man. Mike, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, Pub? What's up, Nate?
Hello?
I'm surviving.
Mike?
I tested positive for COVID on Sunday.
Yo, I hope you're doing good, bro.
Yeah.
Any bad side effects, or are you just good right now?
All I really had was cold symptoms. I lost my taste and smell, but right now I'm kind of getting my taste back, but I still can't smell nothing.
Hopefully it's not too serious then, man.
Yeah, I'm doing much better than I was on Sunday. That's for sure.
Damn, Mike, that sucks. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part you were saying because my audio cut. You have COVID?
Yeah,
Oh, man. I'm sorry, bro. Get well soon.
I will.
You're going tough through it, bro.
Hell yeah.
But I guess let's see. Do you want to start with the training camp? Oh, Nate, you can mute your mic for a second, bro. Thank you. You want to start with training camp, which is, did it start today or is it starting tomorrow? We could talk about positional battles, or we could talk about like the workout and the guys we brought in. Go ahead.
All the vets reported today, but the first practice isn't until tomorrow, and before the practice, Joe Shane and Brian Dable are having a joint press conference, which is a first, if I could remember, that the GM and the coach both took questions on the day of training camp.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just very excited to see what the Giants can put out on the field and maybe be competitive.
Yeah, real quick, let me give a couple shout outs to more people in the chat. We got Jay Lay, Hazelnut, Jay Dimes, Diggy, what's up, man? That's a hilarious message. Hazelnut, how y'all doing? And to that, Mike, I would agree with most of what you said. I'm not gonna lie to you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah, I think it's just everyone's got different perspective on it. In terms of what the Giants are trying to do this year, it's going to be what it's going to be. I've expressed my opinions on it a few different times, and I think we've all said our piece here.
So yeah, Mike, let me hear your quick thoughts then on bringing back the reunion with Andrew Adams. We had him as an undrafted free agent in 2016. Let him go. I mean, he was good. You know, he was good for us in 2016. Part of that defense that really carried that team opposite of Landon Collins. I think he's gonna be good safety depth. The Nick Williams, who's definitely gonna be also a depth signing on the defensive line. and then the workout with Ebron, and there was somebody else whose name I'm forgetting that we also worked out that day.
Yeah, we pretty much worked out everybody and everybody. But as far as the two signings, I like it. Good depth. And as for the tight end, we should definitely bring him in, and I would say cut Shields Jones because I don't care for him. He has drop problems and he's can't stay healthy.
So does Ebron though. Ebron also has drop problems.
Yeah,
I'd say at the height of their careers, obviously Eric Ebron was a better player because he had that
yeah,
insane year with Indianapolis. I think it was the
yeah.
last year Andrew Luck was there, and he was all right. He was good in Detroit with Matthew Stafford as well. But like from Steelers fans, I've heard that he has his share of drops as well.
Yeah, def he Ebron definitely has drop problems, but I don't know. To me, he's a safer option than Steel Stones. But cause did you see the little uh clip on Twitter going around of Evan Ingram's first day at practice
I'm
today?
I'm gonna be honest. I was a little bit busy on Twitter doing other things. I didn't get to see that. No, what
Uh,
was that
uh,
clip?
he literally dropped a 2 yard pass.
Oh, yo, say what you will about Evan Ingram, but he is consistent. That man is very
Yep.
consistent, ain't he, Nate?
Yep.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. He's even consistent in the way that he drops passes. Like I saw someone was, I think it was Pest that said like he did his little no big deal walk off after he dropped the pass. Like, yeah, you're right, Evan. No big deal, buddy. No big deal. Keep doing you. Keep doing you.
Can somebody tell me though what kind of drop was it? Was it the patented Evan Ingram juggling it drop, or was it just a drop?
It
Oh,
was
it was
it
really
was
sad. So he just ran a little whip route about 5 yards away from Trevor Lawrence, threw an absolute softy at him, just right on through his hands. Just walked away from it. That was real vintage Evan Ingram.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a couple here from the chat. First off, you got the support from the chat, Mike. They all telling you, bro, you gonna get better. Hazelnut says, bro, just do some push-ups and we'll go away in 3 days, encouraging you. And then Jay Dime says he's already dropping passes, man. Timothy also wishing you well, Mike. Jay saying that it was a low ball to the ground. Ash saying that it went straight through his hands. And yeah, even Tyler saying it was just a drop to the ground. All right, so this man, listen, who's the backup tight end in Jacksonville, bro? That's the real question.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I mean, they better figure that out quick because Evan Ingram, we all know, is not the answer.
So, Mike, let me ask you two more things, and I'm gonna get Bobby on here. I see him
Okay.
back there with the Yankees cap on. What is the positional battle in training camp that you're looking forward to the most? Like, what position versus what position?
For me, it would have to either be the I believe the left guard spot between Shane Lemieux, and Josh Zadudu, and the slot corner between Darnay and Cordell Flott.
You got anything different, Nate, or along those lines as well? Left guard and slot corner is the ones he's looking at.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to look at, honestly, but those are two definite good options. In terms of competitions and battles and whatnot, I think not only are those the obvious ones, there's others that maybe we're not thinking of because we have a lot of things in our head as fans that I think aren't quite as certain and set in stone as maybe we think they are. I would say that a lot of people have an idea in their head for roles for certain players that might not come to fruition, and we're going to see that happen in camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this, y'all already know me. I feel like Josh Zito is the way to go. Ooh, excuse me. I hope that the Daniel Bellinger injury isn't too serious. He was placed on the pup, I want to say. Hopefully
Yeah.
he's going to be healthy
he
by
was on the
season.
pup list.
Yeah. So hopefully he's going to be healthy by season time. What up, Miz in the chat? And yeah, that slot corner is a pretty good one to pick out as well.
Mhm.
I would even say just number 2 corner in general. Is it gonna? I guess Aaron Robinson is the favorite right now for just number 2
Yeah.
corner.
Here's another
I'm an
one.
Aaron Robinson believer.
Here's another one. The running back 3. I mean, between Antonio Williams and Gary Brightwell.
Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, I would say that in terms of different competitions you could be looking at, RB3 is technically one of them. I would more look at, with a roster like this, I'd be more looking at starting positions. I think you picked out a couple of good ones in left guard and slot corner, but it's not just necessarily that, because we're talking about positions like we're Madden here, but that's not the truth. You're also looking at reps in certain packages. Like, I'd be very interested to see what happens with the nickel backer and money backer roles in light packages and dime formations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've seen Xavier McKinney give interviews and talk about how they're moving him all over the formation. Maybe he's going to step in and take a role that last year Tay Crowder would have had. Maybe he's going to step in and play a little bit of nickel corner in certain positions. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what sort of storylines emerge through these camp reps.
That's a really good point. Because yeah, he did kind of say in the interviews that he wanted to blitz a little bit more, and he feels like he wasn't used enough in that position. And Wink might move him all over the field. We'll see. Mike, let me get your last thoughts though, bro, before I pop you out and get Mr. Bobby Woodruff in here.
Anyway, Hub, it was great talking to you. Nate, it was great talking to you. And Kush, I can't wait to see you at FanFest.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna see a lot of people there, man. If anybody's going to the August 2nd training camp, I'll see y'all there as well. Have a good one, Mike.
You too.
Bobby? Oh, wait, that's AC. I'm sorry. Bobby, what's up, man?
How you doing, guys?
I'm good. How are you, man? Rocking the Yankees cap, the best team in baseball right now, ain't
We're
they?
losing to the Mets right now, 5-3.
But they still the best team in baseball, aren't they?
Yeah, I know that's true. I like the Giants' new hat. You know, the Giants.
Oh yeah, they bring back the throwback helmets and even
Remember, I
the
told you
jerseys.
for a long time I want that back. I told you a long time. And,
I think we're only wearing it for 2 games though, right?
I'll go sign up for your thing tomorrow. I'm sorry.
It's all good, Bobby.
No, I had problems with somebody used my credit card and I had to take it away. So I had to do a changeover. So you asked the question, who is the backup on
The Jaguars, right? Yeah, I think
yeah.
somebody in the chat said it.
It's
It was
the-
Dan Arnold.
Yep, guess what team he's from originally?
I don't know.
Well, he first played in New Orleans, then Arizona, then Carolina for 1 year. I think he's better than Ingram. At least he catches the damn ball.
I was gonna say, man, listen, anybody that can catch consistently got a good shot at beating Evan Ingram.
Yeah, he ain't gonna start. I'm sorry to tell everybody, it's not.
Does anybody remember the contract they gave him? I feel like they gave him a good amount of money, so
I think they're stupid. I think they're crazy. He doesn't deserve any money. I think he should have just got rid of him. Where did Nate go?
oh, he had to refresh his page because he said it froze, so he's gonna pop back in soon.
So why did he move to Florida for?
College, basically.
Oh, he went to college?
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know he was in college. So who's the next one online?
We got Adam up next, and then after Adam, Mike.
Okay, we talk to Adam.
Don't you want to get your thoughts out first, or?
Yeah, let's talk to Adam. Then I give my thoughts. I never met Adam.
I mean, sure thing. Adam, what's up, man? You have been requested.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm
Where
good,
you
It's been a
bro.
while.
Where you
It's been a
from,
while.
Adam?
You know who I am, man. I've been around. I'm Adam, AC. We've been on Lou's podcast together. Been on some other podcasts together. So we've been
Oh,
around.
I'm sorry.
But we're here. Training camp is here,
Yes.
and I'm ready to go. It's ready to go. My prediction: Aziz Ojolari is Defensive Player of the Year. That's what I'm saying right now. Book it, put it down. I'm going that way.
I'm a big Aziz Ojolari fan, but that's next level.
Hey,
Aziz Ojolari is going to take the league by storm.
So you're not worried about the injury he had today?
Hell no. Hell no, man. He's got a hamstring injury. Okay, great. You put him down, you sit him down. We don't need him till 9/11 anyways. So you know what, Aziz? You've been working out pretty hard. We'll wait till you get to Tennessee. Just be ready for Tennessee. That's all I have to say.
Tennessee. Why is everybody worrying about the Tennessee Titans?
Their defense is pretty good. Not gonna lie to
you. Big deal. Where it could be better.
I mean, just saying, if you think about it, right, the Giants are about to put an offensive line that's never played together out there, right? Possibly a rookie at left guard. And you're going up against one of the best defenses in the NFL. I mean, they were one of the top sacking defenses in the NFL, and they're only getting better with a few additions they're bringing back. So I can't overlook them because they're better than what we played last year at Denver. They were the top team in the AFC, and they're going to be coming for blood.
Okay, let's see. Hi, do you think they still have tickets for that the Fan Fest?
No, I think they definitely all got claimed, but there's a lot of Giants fans that are giving out free ones that got, so you could always just look for it.
I don't know anybody from New York though.
Do you know PTA Sports, Pest?
Pest, yeah.
Yeah, I think he has. You could ask him.
How do I get him from him?
Do you have
Talking Giants?
Twitter?
Bobby Skinner has some.
Yeah, Talking Giants has some too.
Skinner, isn't that the guy who goes on talking on his YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And then he has that guy on the side.
Yeah.
He has blondish hair, right? The Skinner guy?
Yes.
Okay,
really tall. Yeah,
hey,
he also has.
I saw you and what's his name yesterday? Kid Blue yesterday. He's funny.
Well, oh, did you catch, I guess, last week's episode of Young Guns?
A few days ago.
Okay.
But you and him are funny. How's he doing?
He's doing fine. We're gonna, do Young Guns again tomorrow. It's gonna be on his channel this time though.
Oh good, I watch you guys. Can't go on your channel because it's special, right?
It's just that every week we switch.
No, we can't go on the show though, right?
Oh yeah, you can't go on the show, yeah.
Okay, no problem. So the Giants looking good. I think they're gonna be 11-6 this year.
Bold statement. Adam, what do you have the Giants going?
7-10.
7-10. Wow, you don't have faith in us. Huh?
Well, because this team is not about winning.
We're unproven.
This team is not about winning. This team's about building. And I don't necessarily believe the Giants they want to win, but why do you have fool's gold? Because guess what? If you win this year and you don't have any pieces, right? Next year you're going to get a harder schedule against better teams with a team that's still incomplete. You know what I mean? And so to me, just do what I hate. I know people are going to hate me for this. Do what the Jets did. Get your foundation, get your players in here that you want, and then we can evaluate players, right? Because number 8 is the guy that's being evaluated the most. Number 26, will he be back next year? You know what I'm saying? To me, if I had a choice between the two, I'm bringing back Barkley.
Me too. I definitely bring back Barkley.
But these are the type of things that, for me, if I'm Brian Dable and Daniel Jones stinks, I need to be able to have a contingency plan to bring somebody else in to get this team.
Start.
You want to see Tyrod get some playing time?
Yeah. I think he's a lot better than Daniel Jones.
Shout out to Ian, bro. What's up, Ian Brand in the chat? How you doing, man? Timothy
you think he's a lot better than Daniel Jones?
Football talk with Benny. What's up, man? I'm sorry, just getting a couple comments out the way here. Nate says he's gonna try and figure it out and then pop back on. And Diggy says if Aziz, this was to Adam's prediction, if Aziz is defensive player of the year, we better be in the playoffs. I would agree with that. And then Bobby, in terms of Tyrod and Daniel, I think they're closer in talent than people give them credit for. And I'm kind of superstitious when it comes to sports. And you've noticed every single time in the past, I want to say 3 to 4 years, that Tyrod Taylor starts the first couple games and then he goes down for whatever reason. That young quarterback that starts has an amazing season. You saw it in Cleveland with Baker Mayfield. You saw it in Los Angeles with Justin Herbert. And you even saw it this past year in Houston with that 5th-round pick whose name I'm forgetting, but he had a great season.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills, yeah. Like Davis Mills had a great season.
Well, the thing about Tyrod Taylor is this: he brings more experience and more ability. I feel Daniel Jones is a talented guy. However, the things that he needs to work on haven't improved in 3 years. Now, I don't think they're going to be improved in one season under Brian Daboll. So for me,
would you go after a college quarterback or another quarterback?
I mean, it depends, man. I don't know what this is going to look like. I'm sure our scouting team and the front office does. But it's all going to depend on Daniel, man. This is this is like, I feel like we've been saying it for the past 2 years, but this is his final chance.
Right. But that's the problem, Hub. Is we've been saying it for the past 2 years, which tells me that he's not really that good. If you have to have excuses, or you can't decisively say whether or not he's your guy, then he ain't your guy. We're just pulling out straws here because we want to be nice, because John Mara came out and said, hey, we did him wrong. And then everyone in the media was like, oh, crap, they did Daniel Jones wrong. Here we go. Like, give me a break. Is he,
I will say, Adam, I don't disagree with you, but to be fair, like, it's not like it was a lie. And like, I've been saying that at least on my channel for like 2 years now. Like, this man ain't got no type of line. He's playing out there with practice squad receivers. Remember in 2020 when we went into the season with 4 receivers on the squad? And then there was one game where 3 of those 4 receivers got injured. I'm like, he hasn't had a good chance. But I agree with you. At the same time, he hasn't also done anything. Like,
my
that's kind
thing
of
is
pushing you to the level above.
Well,
if he were good, if he were good, you wouldn't have to worry about who he plays with, because you know he's good, right? I look at Matthew Stafford. He was in a bad situation, but you knew Matthew Stafford wasn't the problem. You knew that they needed to get more talent around him in order to be good. Now the Lions are the Lions, and so he ended up where he was, and now he won a Super Bowl with the Rams. You know, you can go and say the same thing with Justin Herbert. He came in with a bad offensive line, and he produced in his first season, right? Well, guess what? He elevated himself in the second season, and we know now that Justin Herbert is good. So Justin Herbert's only been in the league 2 years. You already know you got a bona fide stud. Daniel Jones has been in the league 3 years, and all I've heard is excuses.
Go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
Don't forget the guy in Buffalo, quarterback.
I was going to say, I agree with you, Adam, but at the same time, there's a little bit of a caveat. I mean, Justin Herbert has one of the best offensive coordinators in the league. This man had Jason Garrett running 1940s plays and QB sneaks 2 times in a row.
Well,
you know what I mean?
But when we look at the core of Daniel Jones and not everything around him, the core tells me that he's not good. Like, if I look at Daniel Jones and take him out of the chaos that is around him, which we know the offensive line is bad. We know, the receivers are bad. We know the offense was not great. I'm looking at the individual player. The individual player doesn't have that much good film. The only consistent thing Daniel Jones has been in the last 3 years, even in college, has been injury prone and a turnover machine. That is it. And so for me, I'm looking at it like this. When I look at Daniel Jones and I'm scouting him individually, because you just can't, when the line does block, right? You can't throw the ball to the other defender, especially on a screenplay against Tampa Bay when their defenders are bearing down your face. All you have to do is throw it into the dirt. He doesn't. He threw it way over Barkley's head, right into a defender who's on a knee.
Mm-hmm.
Like that cannot happen. Those are the type of throws franchise quarterbacks don't make. Those are the type of throws that Carson Wentz makes, right? And Carson Wentz is far better than Daniel Jones, right? So for me, I'm looking at it like this. The kid, this is it for the kid. I don't want to hear it. If he's injured for 2 games, 2 or more games, bye-bye. See you later. We're moving on. You can't be injured for more than 2 games.
I was going to say, one of the most important things that nobody brought up and you just brought up is the injury history. He is consistently injured, whether it's his fault or not. He is just consistently injured around the week 10 point of the season. First year, rookie year, second year, third year. Around week 10, there's something that's nicked about him on his body. And it's the same thing this year, man. It's like if he goes down, I mean,
that's it.
Goes down like that. That's it. And it is really sad because like some of those injuries have been brutal. Like the one in the Cowboys game was absolutely brutal.
Right.
Yeah. But it's like You can't have a quarterback that's
Well, he
consistently
should have
injured.
gave it to Barkley.
And some of these injuries have been self-inflicted. You know, like he can get down. He doesn't need to take on two linebackers. Just because you did it against Grady Jackson against Atlanta doesn't mean I want to see you doing it every week.
I was gonna
against the Cowboys.
I feel like it's a combination of self-infliction and also terrible coaching. This is going back to now Jason Garrett and Judge now, because they calling these plays and they're running him into linebackers, and then on the other side, for some reason, Daniel hasn't learned how to do a baseball slide in 3 years.
Well, think about this though. I can't be mad when that RPO gets 80 yards in 2020, right? I can't be mad when he gets 32 yards against the Redskins a few years ago, right? So to me, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, if two guys are bearing down on you and it's fourth down, live this fight another day, right? Let your defense do something for you. Don't try to do something and then don't score. Then you're injured. Then we bring in Mike Glennon because now you've compromised the whole team because you're trying to be bravado. And that tells me that you are not confident that the teammates buy into you. Because if they were, all you have to do is slide and be like, yo, I'm good enough to do it. Instead, he tries to play hero ball. And he needs to stop doing that.
Just handed off to the running back when he was at the goal line. He ran it himself and he got killed.
Yeah, they tried to do an RPO. The Cowboys did not buy the fake, even though the Giants all blocked down. He rolled out, and there's a linebacker sitting right there.
I just don't.
Anyways, Hub, thanks for having me on the show.
Before you go, Adam, and thank you so much for popping on, man. Definitely want to see you again next week if you got the time to pop on as well. You brought up just a point that made me ask this question now. Do you think that other Giants players actually buy into Daniel Jones?
No, I don't. Because I got to ask you this question: how many times have we seen a quarterback be fluffed up in every little highlight? The guy threw a ball into a net, and people are like, "Oh my God, he threw a ball!" I'm like, "You're a professional."
Video you're talking about, by the way, and it wasn't in the net. If you slow it down, it like ricocheted into the net.
Yeah.
But the point is, you're an NFL quarterback. I expect you to make that throw. You know what I mean? My thing is, when the chaos ensues, and there will be chaos come week one, when Tennessee is bearing down on you and Bud Dupree's coming around that corner, are you going to be able to step up in the pocket and not cost us a catastrophic play? That's what I need to see from him. You know, because even if the offensive line's fixed, and we saw it against the Saints, he can throw the ball around the yard. It's when the chaos happens, when the guy leaks in, you know, because John Feliciano missed the block or took the wrong guy or made a mistake. What is he going to do?
He should run his ass off. That's what he should do.
But that we haven't seen that yet. He doesn't throw the ball well in the run.
He get a touchdown, but he fell down. Remember that?
We don't. He doesn't really throw well on the run. I'd like to see more waggles and rollouts, right? Throw it. You know, if he has a deep ball, why don't you waggle it out? We're gonna have guys going deep all the time. The one problem I will have with this offense is they're saying that it's very difficult with the receivers and the quarterbacks to learn, and that the receivers are giving the autonomy to get off the line of scrimmage, which means there's no set play, which means I'm not running 3 yards, put my foot in the ground to the right, and breaking into the left. No, I'm doing whatever by any means necessary. So will that translate into more miscommunication by Daniel Jones and the receivers? Because if you don't know what the guy is doing because he's just getting off the line just to get open, will that chemistry be enough at the beginning of the year to kind of anticipate where Tony or Galladay will be going?
Heard you. Go ahead, Bobby.
But I remember that when he ran for the touchdown, almost fell down. That was pretty pathetic, wasn't it? I think that was against the Eagles, wasn't it?
Well, we scored, so it's not as bad as like the butt fumble.
No, he did score. He fell down.
But we scored. The Giants scored.
Like on the next play or the next two plays.
Yeah, but he should have scored himself.
So, anyways, thanks again, Hub. It's football season. From now on, we will have football every weekend. I'm loving it. I definitely will be back on your show because this is my time of year. So I'll see you guys around. Thanks for having me.
No problem, AC. Have a good one. Let me get a couple comments here. Diggy says, this is kind of looking on the bright side. He's like, if DJ didn't act so stupid, we wouldn't have gotten 2 Hall of Fame linemen in the top 10 in the draft. Thank you, Daniel Jones. Talking about Evan Neal and Andrew Thomas there. What up, Rick? How you doing? Bill Thomas, Jake Raines, big play. Slay, what's up, man? Slay, you better hit that call button, bro.
He's in here?
No, he's not in here. He's in the chat, is what I'm saying.
That little boy's in here. Oh, God.
But, Bobby, let me get your last thoughts, too, so I could pop on Mike Green next, man.
Okay, well, I think the Giants are going to have a good year this year.
11-6. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah, and then I'll be in your thing tomorrow. What time do you guys start tomorrow?
I want to say 9 o'clock. I'll have to talk to Kid Blue to see if it is nine
Oh, I
o'clock.
think you said 9 o'clock because it's easier for you guys, right?
Yeah, it's like easier for us now.
All right. Tell Mike Green I said hi before I go.
Have a
Bye,
good
Mike
one,
Green.
Bobby.
Yeah, you too. Get
Mike, what's up, man? You got the bling on you. You got the ring on you. Where is it at, bro? Show the people.
What's good?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hit a bling right here.
Where's the ring, though?
Hold, hold on, sir. Hold on. Here you go, sir.
The ring. Get it closer into the camera, man.
Hold up. There you go.
Super Bowl champion Mike Green, yo. What up, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Blessed to see another day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? After hearing a few people speak, no disrespect to nobody's opinions and all, but I'm really tired of my quarterback being bad. Because without him, we're not going to have a good season. And everybody wants to point the blame to Daniel Jones, but the problem is nobody wants to really evaluate this man's whole situation. Rookie year, 24-12. He had an offensive-minded coach that knew how to call today's plays. He didn't get a chance to get a second year with this man who drafted him for his system. Instead, we got the Flintstones calling us plays for the next 2 years.
Man, Jason Garrett is a war criminal, bro.
I think, I can honestly say the Jason Garrett play calling was so bad, it felt like he was doing it on purpose. Like he really did. It felt like he was trying to lose his games just
Aside
because
from
he
Jerry
was still
Jones, you're
friends with
saying?
Jerry Jones. Possible, possible, possible. You know what? I'm gonna ask you this question, Hub. You was offense coordinator. How you would use Kenny Galladay and Kadarius Toney last year?
I mean, I definitely call more plays that actually involved Kenny and got him down the field more, got him a little bit open more. Because as an offensive coordinator in today's NFL, you should be able to do that. But and I want to make my position on Daniel Jones very clear, right? And we're here for the debate. I'm all for it. But this is not for you, Mike. This is for the chat, right? Because you already know. You've been on here multiple times. You know what it is, bro. For the chat, I'm very much,
Right.
like on the fence with Daniel Jones right now. Because I agree with what Mike is saying. I feel like you can't ignore the entire situation. But I also agree with some of the stuff that previous calls were saying, where it's like there are times when we see him get the opportunity to make plays and it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So as much as I think Jason Garrett should have been just doing a better job overall with the offense, I also think that Daniel Jones, as a quarterback, who's the one throwing the football, should have targeted both of those guys a little bit more too.
I'm gonna tell you a little something. When I was there, I asked Eli, do you be concerned about pressure? Even though the offensive line wasn't the greatest, but this offensive line still just won you a second championship at their perceived time.
Nah, hold up,
And
hold
he
up.
said
Hold
no.
up, wait. Let's pause there. That offensive line didn't do nothing, bro. Eli won that second championship by himself. We all know that's a fact. That man went into like the most elite mode ever and went on one of the greatest playoff runs ever, man.
Wait, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. I got you. I said a lot of people, including myself, feel like that championship was possible because of you. And he said no. That championship was possible because I had faith in them. even though they probably wasn't the greatest ranked, but they still have my trust to when it matters the most, they're gonna give me the time for me to make the plays. Daniel Jones have not been able to say that since he got drafted to us. Now, once this is going to be the best offensive line he's had since he's been a New York Giant. Period. Not only he got a starting five that's capable, but he also got depth that can fill in for a game or two if somebody miss a little time. So he can't make all these great plays if he don't have trust in his protection.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that as well, no balance. Because if you can't pass block or run block when you got Android 26 in the backfield to help take pressure off of you, it matters. Because Aaron Rodgers, don't he got Aaron Jones in the run game?
Oh, I thought it was a rhetorical question. My bad. Yeah. No, I nodded. I thought it was rhetorical. That's my bad. Yes, he does.
Okay. Don't Tom Brady got Leonard Fournette? So the elite quarterbacks that got balance. We had balance here. So let's see what this offense look like with better play designs and better balance before we throw our quarterback in the wolves. Because let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen, finding the QB ain't like you just ordering pizza. You know what you're gonna get because you customize the order. You throwing darts and hoping that you hit a target. So if the man is successful and have any type of flashes that's turning into greatness, then we ain't got to worry about QB in 2023. We can focus on other areas of the team to improve each and every year because we have a roster to compete with the top dogs.
I'm glad you just brought up that part because
that being said,
I was just gonna say I feel like there's a little bit of delay between us. That side. I was just gonna say I'm glad you brought up that part because I'm at like a point in time where I'm like, I don't care what side the Daniel Jones debate you're on. Why don't we all just acknowledge that he has to ball out this year? And if he balls out, he's the quarterback. If he doesn't, he's not the quarterback. Like, forget all this debate stuff. Why can't we all just agree that he's set with the best position he's been in this year? Let's see him go ball out. He balls out, he's the franchise. He doesn't, he's not. What do you think?
Yeah, of course, because they didn't pick up their fifth-year option. So that kind of tells what the front office is thinking about him. So yeah, he has to prove it or not. They'll be exploring other things in 2023. But I cannot see Daniel Jones not proving it this year because if everybody stays healthy and with the offense and with these weapons, we gonna spread out and throw the football. And I'm sorry, 11 men on the field, you can't double everybody. Somebody one-on-one. And we got people like Rondale Robinson and Kadarius Toney that you're going to have to double because you can't single them up because they're so twitchy.
Kadarius Toney, if this man stay healthy, can have a real breakout season this year, man.
Very, very breakout. And he's another person who's going to help too. Like I said earlier, months ago, Kenny Golladay was a Pro Bowl receiver. You don't be a Pro Bowler by accident. You got to be good to get that nod. So, he gonna have a bounce back year.
I hope so.
And you just need him to have two or three good. You need to have 2 or 3 good games so they can put that safety over the top. And then once you get that going, then you really can open up the playbook because their focus is on we got to stop 19. But you're forgetting about 89 and 17 and 26. And when he come back, number 3.
That's all on
And
health too, though,
I don't
man.
see
Right?
Slayton being here.
Mike, real quick, that's all on health too. And shout out to Authentic in the chat, man. What's up, bro? How you doing? Nova Nebula in here as well, and Luke, what's up, y'all? That's all on health too, right? I said it with Adam earlier. I'm
Right.
like, whether or not it's the player's fault, a lot of the players we got here had massive injury histories, and that's gonna matter.
Yeah, it does. But with a new training staff and a new medical people,
Do we have a
and
new training staff?
coaches
Though?
are
I don't
actually
think
listening.
we have a new medical staff because I was keeping my eye on that because there
I
was
heard,
two things I requested
heard,
in the offseason. I was like, I want a new front office, like scouting, and I want a new training / medical. If we got that, I'm sorry, I might have missed it, but if we got that, I love that.
yeah, we got new people. We got new people.
That's what's
So,
up.
yeah. So, like I said, this year will be different, man. I don't see us being at the bottom of the barrel. I see us surprising people, like I said before. The Giants are pissed off. They're motivated. Just like we hear all this negativity, they hear it too. These are men of pride. These are men that, they want their money. They want to take care of their families and stuff too. So the bashing ain't just being heard by Giants fans; it's being heard by the players too.
Hey man,
That's why
I hope
Saquon
that they
Barkley
take it.
coming out talking about keep
Yeah.
that same energy.
I hope that they take it and channel it correctly because they have been hearing it for like 5 years now. So we're going to see if something changes. Mike, Stanley wants to know if you got a Twitter, bro. Stanley in here saying, does Mike Green have a Twitter?
Yeah, it might consider.
There you go, man. Y'all heard the man. What up, Hit Squad? How you doing, bro? And Mike, let me get your last thought. I gotta pop on Jay Lay. We actually got 4 people right now. I'm excited. We got a couple callers. Don't worry. So all 4 of y'all back here, I will get each of you on. Do not worry about it. Let me get your last thoughts, Mike.
Hey man, training camp is here. Football season is here. For what we've been waiting for all year, the time has finally come. Go Big Blue, and let's shock the world, man. Y'all be blessed. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace. I was hoping he would show the ring one last time, but peace out, Mike. Oh, he looking for it.
All right, hold on. I just had to put it up for the mom. Yeah, she got it. She cleaned it up for me.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
Never mind. She gave it back. There you
There
go.
it is. Championship
Always
product.
and forever, Big Blue.
Have a good one,
Oh
Mike.
yeah. Bam,
Thank you.
right there. All right. Peace.
Before I pop in, Jay Lay, KB asking what happened. I think somebody else earlier asked as well. So, if you know the Mike Tyson meme, right? I broke my back. My back is broken. Spinal. I didn't actually break my back, but I got a pinched nerve in my lower back area. And the muscle basically, I strained the muscle. It pinched down the nerve. It affected my lower back, down to my hip, through my thighs, knees, shins, and calves, and toes. I had to go to the ER for it. It was really, really painful. But it's better now. I could actually walk around again without pain and stuff. So they say 1 to 2 week recovery time on the low end. So hopefully it is that. Because if it's longer, then that's a problem. So, but it's all good now. Not that much pain, man. Yeah, man. Pinched nerves. I don't know how pro athletes deal with it, man. They're a different breed. Because, like, in the NBA, you see it a lot, and they come back in, like, a week or two. No problem. Different breed, man. Jay Lay, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, bro.
That's what's up. I'm lagging down a little bit on my screen. But, yeah, man, I just want to say, man, Daniel Jones, man, you got to – I don't even want to talk about Daniel Jones like that, but just get it. We're going to see. He's our quarterback. Give the kid a chance, man, and let's let the past be the past. We got what we got. He got everything he needs, so there's no excuse So let's see. But if he gets injured, Tyrod's going to come in and we'll address the QB position at a later date. But for now, it's Daniel Jones.
With DJ out the way, go ahead, bro.
I want to what was it? Who said that Aziz was going to be defensive player of the year? I'm a back door and say
Adam popped in and he dropped a spicy
Hey.
hot take, man.
Hey, well, if that's the case, man, I'm gonna drop one too and say Kayvon Thibodeau is winning defensive player of rookie of the year, and keeping it in the NFC East, man. He's gonna win defensive rookie of the year.
So we got one edge winning defensive rookie of the year and the other edge winning defensive player of the year.
And
I wish
gonna compliment each other perfectly.
I wish Adam could stay on more because I wanted to know what his stat prediction was for Aziz. Like, this man, what a jump from year 1 to year 2 if he wins defensive player of the year. That would be crazy.
Man, that would, man, but that'd be Giants-esque, man. We always had a better defense and a stronger defense. We always won all of our championships historically on our defense's back. And so that's why I don't know why everybody's giving so much flack for Daniel Jones. It's not like the quarterback, whether it was Phil Simms, Eli Manning, or ones before him. I don't fucking know. But
I'll say this, man. Like I said earlier, bro, that 2011 was all Eli, bro. I always stand by that. That 2011 chip was all Eli.
And they was bashing him the whole time, the whole way there. They was talking shit about him the whole time. They didn't start praising him until after he won it.
Mm-hmm. He's the real MVP of 2011. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Daniel Jones, he doesn't even have a fucking a play wristband, a wristband for like the audibles and shit at the line. He just had a regular wristband. I didn't even notice that shit. I heard that shit recently. Went back and looked at other games. He can't even change the play.
Yeah,
at the
that
line.
That was in the middle of the season that came out. Yeah, that came out in the middle of the season. I think the first game he played with the wristband thing with the plays on it was the Chiefs game, week 8. I want to say.
Yeah, man, that shit is fucking ridiculous, man. It just shows how much he was handcuffed, man. And I like Costa was saying and you were saying, there is plays where he does make mistakes and he does fuck up and he does do dumb shit. That's why I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be, whatever happens this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to be the long-term answer. I think he's going to be something good that could bridge. And if he gets hurt, then Tyrod Taylor will come in probably, next year or the year after that. And by then, that draft class for QBs, because I don't like next year's QB class. I mean, it's cool, but it's average. But the years coming with Arch Manning, remember I keep on saying this dude's name, Arch Manning will be a giant. But Arch Manning and the class that he's coming out with are all.
Well, that's a far time from now, though, right? That's like 2026, right?
Hey, 3 years ain't that long. How many years have we sucked?
5 or 6, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, shit, that went by like that. People are still talking about our 2011 Super Bowl, and that was over a decade ago. We could wait 3 years, shit, and not to say that we're gonna suck the whole time. We could be competitive. We could still play. We could still, fight for the division or whatever. But
how are we gonna get Arch if we're competitive?
I mean, think of what Joe Shane has done with just a little bit that he's had this year. I mean, who knows by then how much he's acquired or what kind of, we don't know. We don't know what they're going to acquire by then and what kind of, positions they can play and different calls they can make by then. We don't know. But so far, he's done well. And Daniel Jones, he's average. He could be a little bit more than average. Kirk Cousins, Tannehill is like his ceiling to me.
Yeah. Let me get switching off the just quarterback topic in general. How'd you feel about bringing back former Giant Andrew Adams from 2016? He was with us as an undrafted free agent. We brought in Nick Williams, depth defensive lineman, and we cut another depth defensive lineman, Jabari Smith. Worked out Eric Ebron along with a whole lot of other people as well.
To be honest, I think anybody that we're bringing in at this point is all strictly for depth and for what you said, injuries. If somebody gets hurt, this guy is, competent enough to step in and do a job. But I don't think none of these guys that we're getting now are going to be starters or mainstays. You know what I'm saying? Who we got is who we got, and that's who we rocking with. And that's the main people that we've been talking about: Julian Love, McKinney, Aziz, Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence on offense. Of course, Tyreek. Not Tyreek, but Kadarius and Wandale. That's why I said Tyreek. But
I mean, everybody says he got a little Tyreek in him.
But hopefully he got a lot. But But yeah, man, I think that we're gonna rock with who we got, and whoever we get in the process is just gonna be strictly for depth. I don't think Ebron's gonna come and do anything more than what he's done in the past. The best season he had what, like 12, 13 touchdowns, which is great. But that was that one time, and I mean everybody has that one time at band camp, so who knows what's gonna happen.
And
But
then
I think who we
yeah.
got is who we rock.
Oh, the chat not liking it. Let me read a couple things from the chat, man. They not agreeing with you right now. They said,
they're not.
Kid Blue said, nah, we suck for 9 years. I'm not trying to wait for 3 years. You bugging. The Get Back, that's Ash. He says, not waiting 3 years. You tweaking. Then Nova
3
says,
years?
we haven't been good for 10 years. What are all y'all talking about? He's not counting 2016.
Okay, well, 3 years. I'm not saying that we're going to go 3 years and only win 6 games in those 3 years. We could still win 10, 11, 12 games and get, make it to the first, second round of the playoffs. I mean, we've been winning 3 games. So,
But here's the thing, though, Jay, if Arch Manning is going to be who you say he is, he's a top 2 pick. You better hope we have the King's ransom. Joe Shane got the King's ransom in his back pocket to trade up for that.
Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling, man.
So let me ask, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. People think that when I say, oh, we're gonna get a top quarterback in 2-3 years, that we just are garbage and we're the Browns or whatever, or Adam Costa said we should do what the Jets do. When has the Giants ever done what a Jet do? Ever? Like, come on, man. We're not gonna be just trash.
Not the little brother.
Yeah, we're not gonna be competitive. We're gonna be competitive. We're still gonna play. We're still going to have superstars and players on our team. But I'm saying as far as having our quarterback that's going to propel us, I think we're going to have to wait and be careful on that. We don't want to just get a Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get a Kyler Murray that just runs around and then we got to pay him all this fucking money and, they barely make the playoffs. We don't want to do that. We want to when they get
that Kyler Murray contract had a crazy clause in it for those of you that didn't see it, man. It had a clause that said he must do independent study 4 hours a day of his own time. I didn't know this man was not doing independent study, yo.
That's ridiculous to even have to tell a grown man at his job.
Bro, that's a clause in the contract? Like, isn't that a sign that maybe you shouldn't give him that contract? I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I mean, and I know that some of the younger crowd, Kid Blue and other guys, they may not agree with me, but I've been around and seen Giants football, and I mean, I know that we want to have the big flashy quarterback and hurry up and draft it up, but you got to be patient and wait. That's not Giants football. That's not how we have won in the past. We have won in the past from having a stout, strong defense, a running game, and big receivers that can get open and get touchdowns.
Can I respectfully disagree for a second? I honestly do not care for the Giants way. I think the Giants way has been dead for a long time, and I think it's been a detriiment to the organization that they've been trying to do the Giants way for the past 10 years. What I care about is winning. Whether they do it the Giants way, whether they do it the Mike Shanahan way, whether they do it the Denver Broncos way, I don't care. As long as we can win and get another Lombardi trophy, I feel like the way doesn't matter.
That's the Giants way, is winning championships. And what wins championships? Defense. I mean, you can score all the points in the world, yeah, man, but you gotta be able to stop somebody, man. You gotta be able to put pressure on somebody, and especially in this league where it's a scoring league where people are throwing the ball and trying to rack up 40 points. Everybody keeps saying Giants need to score 35 points. Yes, that would be great, cool for some games, but like
no, in today's NFL, if you wanna be a winning team, Jay, in today's NFL, you got to be putting up anywhere from 24 to 27 points a game and have a good defense.
Yes, and you also need to hold teams to down to 14 and 21 points as well.
Yeah, that's what I said, and have a good defense. You don't need to have the best defense. You like the past couple teams. I feel like with exceptions that won the Super Bowl, it's not like they were the best defense in the NFL. They were really, really, really good defenses, but they weren't the best.
Yeah, maybe I'm just old school, man. But I feel like
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, and he's going to get us to back to being competitive, and he's going to be there. But no, I don't think even if he wins, say if he wins 11 games, say if we go 11-6, which is some of the people that I be with streaming with. Shout out to the Big Blue crew. 11-6. Say if he does do that, I still don't think he's going to be here for the next 7 years.
I'll say this: if Daniel Jones is the head of the team and we win 11 games, bro, I feel like we are extending him. That's a great record. That's a really good record. That's a wild card record, playoff record.
That is. But we can also do that because we hold teams to low scoring points and they can't fucking score points.
So you're saying it would be 11-6, but it wouldn't be 11-6 because of Daniel.
That's also a possibility. I mean, there's teams that have defenses that carry them. I don't know that. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just old school, but I don't think that we're just gonna.
I got a couple questions for you with the defense, right? Let me start off with Aziz and Kayvon. Who do you think would end up with the more productive season this year? So it's Aziz's second year, and he had a really productive rookie year, and it's Kayvon's rookie year. Obviously, Kayvon, coming out with a lot more hype and potential than Aziz, but who has the more productive year? In your opinion?
I think Kayvon, he's a rookie, man. So he's gonna. There's a difference. And I'm from Oregon, so I'm a Ducks fan. But it's a difference from the Pac-12 and NFL offensive tackles. It's a big difference. Now he may be fast and have it, finesse moves and all that, but I think Aziz is going to have a better season. I think that Kayvon is going to complement him well. I think that they're going to have to pay attention to Kayvon, but I think that overall Aziz is going to have a more productive year because of him, because of them having to pay attention to Kayvon as well as Dexter Lawrence and Williams, Leonard Williams.
I agree with you. Yeah, I would say Aziz as well.
Yeah, it's gonna take a team, man, and then you're gonna have Xavier McKinney blitzing, Julian Love, Darnay Hall. I mean, we don't know.
That's who my next question was gonna be about, my boy, Xavier McKinney. I feel like he's gonna be used in a lot of ways this year, especially. I don't know if you caught the interview where he gave a lot of good quotes. How you feel like he's gonna be using this wing defense, man? If you didn't define last year as a breakout year for McKinney, I definitely feel like this year is a breakout year for McKinney.
Yeah. Barring injury, I believe that he's going to be a perennial Pro Bowler. He's going to staple himself this year on this defense. I believe he'll be a captain this year, and I believe that he'll staple himself as a Giants, defensive, great. And his career is just going to skyrocket, man, because this kid comes from a winning background. He comes from Alabama. He comes from Nick Saban, where they run. They don't lose. They're not losers. If you don't make the championship, you're a bust. You're trash. And he's been on this. He's been quiet about it too. He's been respectful. He spoke his little piece about it in this little interview now that everybody, now that he can. And he was even quite respectful in that. He didn't bash nobody, call nobody no names, but he told the truth. And that the shit was bullshit. We wasn't winning and they wasn't on the same page and coaches were fighting. But I believe he's
also one thing that a lot of people didn't talk about is that the coaches didn't respect what the players said either. That was a little nugget that kind of went under the radar. Let me get I'm gonna get a couple comments, but first I'll say this, and I wholeheartedly believe this because people think I'm joking when I hype up our young players, but I wholeheartedly believe Andrew Thomas can be one of the best left tackles in the league. I wholeheartedly believe Azeez Ojulari can be a top 15 edge defender in the league. And I also wholeheartedly believe that Xavier McKinney was the best safety out of the 2020 draft. I got Kid Blue in the chat. He's a big fan of Antoine Winfield Jr. And yeah, Antoine has the better start to his career, but we'll see what happens over these next couple of years. I wholeheartedly believe in a good amount of the young guys that we got. Let me get a couple of these comments, though. The Ash says Daniel Jones going to have to get us past the wild card round for us to keep him, in his opinion. Nova was saying Aziz to the question I just asked. Shout out to the heavyweight champion of the world. Shout out to Charles Barkley in here. Charles says we can't get the ball past the 50-yard line without DJ. He had been the catalyst behind all our wins in the last 4 years. I would hope so, considering he is the starting quarterback. Your starting quarterback should always be the catalyst of all your wins. Yeah. Authentic coming in with some stats. He's saying the Giants defense allowed 24.5 points per game, 23rd in the NFL. So you definitely want to see improvement of that. You definitely want to see them getting more towards that 15 range. KB says Aziz has experience, but KT, Kayvon Thibodeau, is naturally talented. So referring to the question, I guess he's kind of on the fence a little bit right now. And Bookend Tackles, what's up, man? How you doing? Let me get your last couple thoughts, Jay Lay. Whether it's on training camp, actually, yeah. Let me pose the question of training camp for you. Which position battles are you looking forward to? And then I'll pop in. I think that's Big Play Slay up next.
I want to see how Nick Gates does in training camp. I want to see how he progresses and if he's going to be back to normal or if he's going to be
They said it had the
I mean,
potential to be up to a 2-year recovery, right? So we'll see if he even might be able to participate.
I'm probably going to be watching that first. But the one that I'm most excited to see about, and I think a lot of people are, is Kayvon. And I may be a homer because I'm, I love Oregon, but Kayvon and Neil going up against each other. But I think we're going to be able
Ooh.
to see.
Yeah, I want to see them. I just want to see them be put in like a phone booth, bro, and just go at it.
Yeah. And then Aziz playing against Evan Neal, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, Kayvon against Andrew Thomas, who has the more experience. I want to see the trenches, man. I want to see how that's going.
I want to see some legit iron sharpest irons out there.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm saying, I'm old school, man. It's the G-Way with J-Lay, and I'm old school, and I like to see motherfuckers punch each other in the mouth for 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to the Big Blue crew, Joel and Pat and Lou. Thanks for having me on. Hug, man. Go Giants.
Go Giants, man. J-Lay, thank you so much for calling in, man. I appreciate it. Bringing in some nice thoughts. Let's see here. Ligma, what's up, bro? How you doing? And Bookend, you right. We broke way too much going into the half. We let up the most points. Like, it was almost 100% guaranteed the Giants were going to let up points going into the half last year. What up, Big Play Slay? Manny, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's my nickname, but what's up, though?
What's up, bro?
Kush? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm amazing. I'm amazing. But hey, it's a lot of interesting stuff going on this offseason with your Giants and my Eagles. But it's been
Listen,
a minute.
man, you the guest, bro. So go ahead and you start it off, man.
Oh yeah, we the best team in the NFC East, right? I need you to say.
Oh, the Giants? That's what's up, bro.
Nah, not y'all, but us. Yeah.
Are you wearing a green shirt right now? Turn on your camera, bro.
No, I'm wearing a white Puma shirt actually.
A white Puma shirt? You know the Giants away jersey is white, bro?
Oh my god.
For those of you that don't know, Big Play Slay is an Eagles fan that I've never seen wear green in my life.
I have worn green. What do you mean?
A green shirt?
Yeah, I've worn a couple green shirts. I just don't. I like blue more than green. Like not over. Not, I'm not saying not in the Giants sense, but like that's my favorite color. You know.
There's no way you like Cowboys blue. That's too dark.
Yeah.
Giants got that royal blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Go ahead, though, man. Yeah, go ahead. Speak on your Eagles, man. Speak your piece.
Best team in the NFC East. It's training camp actually started for us today. We got AJ, Devonta. We got a lot of weapons, bro. It's gonna be hard to stop us in the middle. And then it's like I thought that loss against the Bucks, both of the times we played them last year, it was just a learning curve for Jalen Hurts. That's how you develop. I mean, you have to lose to like succeed. That's how people get better. So I hope Hurts gets better. I'm praying for him and rooting for him, man. So yeah. But I think the Giants, as much as I hate to say this, because I am in the Giants chat, y'all winning 4 games this year, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, yo, who does this guy think he is, bro? What?
Yeah,
4 games?
I'm sorry.
Like the meme, bro? Like the meme?
Yeah, like last
the
year,
meme?
4 games. Y'all going 4-13 again. I just don't see too much wins on that record or on that schedule. I'm sorry,
yo,
bro.
You just a hater, bro.
I'm not hating.
After I came around and I was like, Giants fans need to give Jalen Hurts a little bit more credit. This man went the opposite, bro. He was like, we win in 4 games, bro.
No, I'm sorry, bro. It's just like, and it's not even like because no, that's what I don't like, Kid Blue. Like, I get that to some people your schedule is not like really hard, but how can you say your schedule is easy when you won 4 games last year and the Lions competed in a lot of games, just like y'all. The Jags.
There's no way this man is comparing us to the Lions and the Jags, bro. There's no way.
You're in the same class.
Manny, let me ask you this though, bro. Did the Lions and the Jags have Jason Garrett running a 1940s offense for them?
I'm sorry, bro. You're just not better than them.
Coaching matters though. You're not gonna come on here and tell me that coaching doesn't matter. And we got literally going into last season. You can check this. We got the 2 coordinators that was ranked as the number 2, both for the offensive and defensive side going into last season. You tell me coaching don't matter?
Wink, I'm not even going to say anything about Wink. He's amazing. But I'm sorry, Brian Dabble. he's never had a head coaching job. This is the first time I'm gonna see him as a head coach. So to me, he's gonna be bottom right now for coaches. Just like the same thing with Lance, because he's never started more than like 2 games. So I'm sorry, but I can't.
Authentic, you're not
can't
wrong.
really
He said the
say-
Jags had the. You're right. They did have the worst coach in NFL history, but 4 games.
Oh,
Come on, bro. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this because I saw a comment that I want to talk about real quick. This is from Ligma.
Yeah.
He says he'll be beat riding every Giants player over their Madden rating on Twitter. Listen, it's not riding if I'm right, bro. Tell me this. I want you to be honest, Manny. They gave Andrew Thomas a 76 overall in Madden. Do you think that's fair?
no, I don't think that's fair.
What would you rate him? I'd say he needs to be at least an 80.
Yeah, I think he's at 80. I think
Right. They ranked Evan Neal, our rookie tackle, higher than him at a 77.
I mean, shoot, they put Jalen Hurts at a 74, so I'm feeling the same way.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you better get Andrew Thomas up to like an 80, bro. And then I think it was the same thing for Aziz. I think Aziz was like a 74 or 75. I'm like, he had 8 sacks in his rookie year, bro. That don't count for nothing.
Yeah, they fucked up the rookies from last year. I'm not gonna lie. They did them wrong. Like they gave Jamar Chase
Did
a
them
87.
dirty.
They gave Chase a 87 when everyone and their mom knows that Chase is better than Thielen and some Tyler Lockett. And he was only 1 grade higher than Robert Woods. I'm sorry, and Robert Woods was hurt last year.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do that. Like Chase was a beast last year.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, bro. It's just like some people with those takes and stuff. And I get that they change weekly, but they put Justin Jefferson at like a 92, 93. They put Allen at a 93.
Bro. Come on. Like, Jamar was a top 10 receiver after his rookie year, bro. Like, they disrespected him.
Mm-hmm. Facts, bro. I don't know, man. But I do think you guys are going to beat us 1 game, though, this year. We're going to split. But
Just for that, bro. Just for that, we got to sweep, bro. Just for that, I'm traveling to Lincoln Financial Field, bro, and I'm installing turf into your stadium, bro. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm making sure that y'all practice on turf, bro, and we'll see what happens. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making no threats, FBI, NSA, CIA. I'm just saying I'm gonna install turf onto their practice field and their playing field. So I'm saying
Jordan Mailata's better than Andrew Thomas. That's facts. You know that.
Right now in their careers, yeah. Not for long though, bro. You better stop it, bro. Aziz about to beat that man into the ground, bro. He about to make him a whipping boy, bro. You better stop.
Heck,
or Kayvon, whoever's matched up.
I'm sorry, dog. Well, how old is Andrew Thomas? Like what, 23? And
yeah, it's like 23 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Mailata's 25, so it's only like a 2-year difference. I mean,
bro, 2 years. Let's not act like 2 years is a lot in the NFL. Mailata's been in the league for like what, 4 or 5 years now. 4 years.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, like this Andrew Thomas is like 3rd year, so it's like we'll see.
But
also, the man is a walking tank. Like he's huge.
Mailata was picked in the 7th round though. So
yeah, you know by who, bro? You know by who? Our new assistant general manager, bro. You know Howie Roseman was salty that we got that man on our team, bro. He was so salty. He tried to make, I don't know, I'm not even trolling. Like he tried to make a rule change at one of the NFL meetings, and they were like, "Nah, the Giants got your guy fair and square. You should have given him the promotion." And we gave him a promotion. He's the assistant general manager, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, he gonna find us some gems for the offensive line. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I hope he doesn't, bro.
You don't want to see success for the man that gave you Jordan Mailata?
You do have to remember, though, it wasn't just because of him. It was because of our offensive line coach is one of the best in the NFL. I mean, he makes players look good. So Stoutland, I can never bet against Stoutland. He almost went to Alabama last year. Stoutland, I think Stoutland has like a year left. But Brandon Brown, if you have a better like offensive line coach there.
Well, I'm gonna have to see. I'm like, in all seriousness, I'm gonna have to see how our new offensive line coach performs this year because I feel like we should have an average offensive line this year. I feel like we shouldn't have a trash offensive line. We have a guy in Andrew Thomas who I think can legitimately be one of the better left tackles in the league at his height. We have like what was regarded as the best tackle in the draft at right tackle. We have a really good right guard in Glowinski from Indianapolis, and the left guard and center positions would be at best, I'd say, average. So that's like an average line, right? So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to see how this man does.
And I remember that game you and what's called Ash Money called, and it was that game Chiefs Bills. Bills, they don't really have a great offensive line. Their O line is just average. I mean, so you don't really need to have a top 5 O line like
And
the
I mean,
Eagles do.
the guy that we have right now is the guy that was coaching up that line. So they did a good
Yeah.
enough job, you know?
And it helped Josh Allen. And I'm not comparing Daniel Jones to Josh Allen.
Yeah, let's not do
because
that.
that's two completely different players. But
Yeah.
Daniel Jones has never had a fair shake, in my opinion. And like I said, I'm not saying Daniel Jones will ever be great or will ever be good, but you cannot tell me that he can't be a top 15 quarterback with his skill sets. I mean, just give him the right team, and the dude could honestly.
We got a Daniel Jones believer in Manny?
Nah, I mean, if Kirk Cousins can do it, why can't Daniel Jones do it?
See, now I'm confused. This man hopped on, and the first thing he said is that we're a 4-win team, like the meme,
You
bro.
are.
Right? Then he's like, Daniel Jones can be a top 15 quarterback. I'm so confused.
With
So-
the right team. With the right team. I don't think you guys are the right team, but like I said,
I'm Manny, this is the other Manny Madrigal.
Yeah.
I would love to pop you on, bro, but I got J Dimes ahead of you, man. I will pop on KB though, because you know he my co-host. Like, you know what I'm saying? He the co-host.
Yo,
I know you want to,
Bro,
Yeah, but-
so Manny, let me know, bro. Are we a 4-win team or is Daniel Jones a
Yes,
top 15
still
quarterback?
are a 4-win team.
Yo, stop speaking
Yes.
speaking like that.
Y'all
BPS.
a
Come on,
4-win
man.
team until proven otherwise.
4-win team. Listen, man. Listen. You really think with the schedule that we have, and listen, you have the same schedule too, pretty much. We all have that easy schedule.
We're better though.
Yeah, you are better, but have you looked at it? Have you really looked at it?
But what makes you so much better than the Lions and the Jags? Though,
No,
man?
I have us losing to the Lions, dude. What are you talking about?
But the Texans, the Jags, I don't think you're better than them. I mean, the
I think
Jags.
I have us losing to the Jags. No,
Yeah.
I have us beating the Jags. Do I have us beating the Jags? I don't remember. I'd have us losing
Yeah.
to Detroit though.
I did say though it's gonna be a promising year for you guys. Like,
Ligma, it's a trademark. Ligma, I
Yeah.
gotta wear it. That's what I got to. But
I think you guys are gonna compete this year though, for sure. Like Lions did last year, but I think what will happen with Daniel Jones is he's gonna get cut or released from the Giants after this season, and he's gonna go somewhere else and play better. He's gonna play way better.
To be
than
fair, I feel like I've said that for
DPS,
like 2 years. I feel like I've said
Wait,
that for 2 years.
I can never talk smack to you, man, because you always say something crazy. And
Say
then you're just
something
like,
wild.
yeah, and then you're always like, well, I think the Giants will be okay. I think Daniel Jones is like a top 15 quarterback. Like he always says that at the end, so I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta give y'all a little hope before y'all get smacked around by us.
Bro, don't forget
Where
we
does
don't have
confidence come
we don't
from,
have
man?
Evan Ingram on the team anymore, bro. So we're not dropping no winning passes
Y'all still
against
got
you.
Darius Slayton
As our
Hey,
fourth
did he not-
receiver.
Okay, I mean
Darius Slayton is amazing as a fourth receiver, bro.
but
And that's
Sterling
even
Shepard-
like, bro,
Sterling Shepard gets hurt a lot. I don't know if he's gonna,
bro,
he's gonna
you know a
be
little
good.
guy named Wandell Robinson who led the SEC in receiving yards, bro?
He's good. I like Wandell. He's a good player. But
Kadarius Toney will be cutting up that field. Cutting it up like an emo person on their wrist on their birthday when nobody gave them no presents.
I'm picking him in fantasy. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
The fantasy player, but Kenny Galladay is overrated. I gotta say that. I'm sorry. I gotta say that. That has to be said right now. Kenny
say he's
Galladay,
overrated?
Not by us. Like, I feel like at his height, he's like a number
Yeah.
15 in the league in terms
Yeah,
of you
that's
ranking
what I'm saying.
receivers.
People make it seem like Matthew Stafford wasn't a big part of his success. Like I'm not saying
No,
Kenny
but
Galladay
I
is
will say
trash.
that 2019 year though, Stafford was out for like half of his success. So
Yeah,
he
he
did
was.
show he could do something without Stafford.
I don't know. Maybe it was a different like transition, I guess, and the Giants weren't good last year, so he could really never find his role. But maybe he can change my mind this year. I don't know.
We'll see.
Sure.
KB, what you got, bro?
Kenny Galladay. I mean, on anything. I mean, I'm just here to talk smack. That's all. I'm just here to talk some smack.
Just
that's all.
talk your smack, because but my time for Manny running out, and I hope you calling again next week, bro. I'm actually
Yeah, I got
really
you.
happy that you called in this week, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Talk your smack, because I gotta get J Dimes
no,
on, and then we
I
gonna
know,
end
I
it
just
off with a
didn't-
bang with Manny, man.
I just didn't like the blasphemy. He said, well, not really blasphemy, just the smack talking there, man. Talking about we gonna be
Hey.
a 4-win team, dude. I don't
You
like
want me
that.
to tell you who you gonna beat? You
Oh
gonna
yeah,
beat-
give me those 4 wins. Give me those 4 wins, and I
So I
guarantee you,
said-
you don't have us beating the Eagles once. Go ahead.
I think I said the Giants are gonna beat the Bears, the
Uh-huh.
Seahawks,
Uh-huh.
and the I think you guys are gonna beat us once at the end of the season though when we're resting our starters. So it's really not gonna be like a
It's gonna
impact.
be 3 wins, really. Okay.
And
And the other
then
team?
another team is Washington. Washington, you always
You have
split
us going 2-4 in a division.
Yeah. I
Wow.
just don't see you guys like being amazing, but I see you guys competing. I don't think you're gonna get blown out in every game. Like I just don't see that happening. But you're gonna compete. That's a good hope sign, you know. for
Yo,
your Giants.
this is what he does, man. This is what he does. He says some wild stuff like we're gonna only beat the Bears and Seahawks out of division, and then just say you're gonna compete. You know, that's
Yeah,
what
you're gonna
he usually-
compete. You know, you got a little hope for next year.
Nah, man. Hey, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when the Giants beat you guys? And not even talking about the last game of the season. The Giants beat you guys the first game that we play, and we showed James Bradbury that he made a mistake coming to the Eagles.
Oh, I completely forgot that Bradbury's on the Eagles, bro. I forgot that.
What are you gonna say then,
Bro, wait, no. I just want to follow up with that little question. Manny, what you gonna do when the boy David Sills, bro, hits James Bradbury with the 1-2, bro? The hezzy bro.
Oh,
the hezzy, the mellow jello, bro. Well, he hits him with he's breaking his own knees to confuse the defender as to why he's breaking his own knees, and he gets past Bradbury, bro. What you gonna do?
Dog, I seen that on Twitter, bro. If that happens in real life, bro, I'm gone. I'm out of
Yo,
existence.
I'd never like to like clown my own players, but that was the worst two
I ain't gonna
double
lie,
move
man.
I've ever seen in my life, bro.
He needs to unpost that, bro. He needs to like. This is my
Dude,
This
hey,
is
I
just
remember
my
when,
highlight tape. Take it down, please.
I remember when Devontae Smith had that one jump ball on James Bradbury. Hopefully that doesn't happen with Kadarius Toney because I'm not in here for that.
Darius did
Toney
to a couple of
too,
Cowboys guys on that game, man. But
yeah, Diggs.
yeah. We
That's-
gonna put Darius Slay and James Bradbury in a freaking spin cycle, like we did,
Okay, that's
Trayvon Diggs.
nah. Slay is
Slay's better. Slay's better than Diggs.
Yes.
Okay.
Slay's a top 10 corner, man. I'm sorry. I gotta give my man some love.
Where do you put him at? Top 10 or like top 5? A lot of people are.
Nah, he's not top 5.
All
He's
right,
not
thank
top
you.
5.
Thank you.
I think he's like
You think
7
he's better
or
than
8.
Bradbury?
Yeah, of course.
Man, y'all messed up, bro.
He's more consistent. He's way more consistent. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think Bradbury's like a top 15, 20 corner, but
Okay,
not,
you know, I respect it.
20? No, 20.
Nah, top 15, I respect. I
yeah,
respect
top 15, 20. I think Adoree better than him though, but I think Adoree.
Man, what are you talking about?
Adoree only looked better last
But he's
year.
playing number
We'll
2
see if
guy.
he actually is better this year, man. We'll see.
I think he
But
is.
but Manny, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta cut you off so I could get my last two people on, bro. Let me get your last thoughts, man. And shout out to
Nah,
Flex
man.
Lopez and Sober Party in the chat.
I appreciate you for having me, man. I hope the Giants go 4-13 because I really don't want them starting their BS this year about how they beat us once, and that's gonna be their Super Bowl for the season. But hey, y'all have a good day. Eagles all day. Eagles all day, bro. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, bro. Eagles fan that never wearing
Hey,
green.
you
His
know-
favorite color is royal blue, man. Shout out to Yuvraj in the
you
chat.
know what's funny? Before the Eagles won the Super Bowl, when they would beat us, that was their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now they won one Super Bowl in 2017. Now they're just superior.
We shall see. J Dimes, you're up next, man. But it says your devices are not connected, so make sure your mic and webcam is connected so I can pop you on, bro. I'll give him a couple seconds. There he is. What up, man? First and foremost, oh wow, his device is disconnected, and okay, he's back. First and foremost, y'all need to check out J Dimes, man. Young up and coming YouTuber. Definitely check his channel out. He's also out here on the Twitter world as well. Definitely give this man a follow on Twitter and a subscription on YouTube. What's up, bro?
Yo, what is up? What's up, man? Hey,
what's up?
Before we get to it, but the last dude was definitely a Giants fan on disguise, bro.
He's
Bro,
gotta be, bro.
We've been
He's
saying
like
it
the
for
most-
years. I don't know if you've been watching my channel that long, J Dimes, but we've been saying it for years. This man is an undercover Giants fan in Philly.
He is
I'm
definitely
telling
an
you, bro.
undercover
He
Giants fan.
only talks to Giants fans. I never see him talk to Eagles fans. I never see him do that. So he only talks to Giants fans.
He trying to disguise it, but hey, I can't lie. I'm mad excited for training camp though. Like, when I'm looking at Kayvon Thibodeau possibly going up against Evan Neal in 1-on-1s, or like not 1-on-1s, but like we go 11v11. I can't wait to see those two guys go head to head. And another thing about Brian Dable, bro, I really hope he pans out, because we were so invested into Joe Judge. But like as soon as we heard that he was making people run laps in practice, I think we should have been worried, like just then, because like we're in the NFL. Who's out here running laps in the NFL? Like that's so high school type football-ish. So yeah, just certain stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to say that.
Yeah, first of all, I'm good, you're Rush. Thank you for asking, man. Taj almost made me laugh out loud, bro. He's like, KT gonna make Bradbury do the stakey leg, bro. Yo, he gonna make that man touch earth, is what he's saying. Nah, but Jay, I read that entire article. I don't know if you got a chance to read it, KB. That was actually a really good read. I was like, he dropped some gems, man, from that right there, which like, listen, I was blinded because I was supporting the laps. I was wrong, man. I'll admit I was wrong, but like apparently no players was really with it. And the thing that got me is what I'm saying is that Judge didn't respect when the player's opinion. He'd go up to them, he'd ask if you guys are tired, and then he had them do the same intensity of practice. And he's like, he's seen the difference with Dayball. Yeah. Dayball would ask, and Dayball would lighten up because he's he's not trying to get anybody injured.
What I really got out of that is his comparison of communication between the two regimes. Like he would really talk about like how Dayball like wants to, like everything everybody understands. Everybody's on the same page for the most part. Obviously, this is a very young sort of time that Dayball has with the Giants, but so far it just seems like everybody's communicating, everybody's on the same page. If someone doesn't understand something, they try to communicate and things like that. And Dayball is really attentive to what the players need and what they need to know and what they need to build on and things like that. And I guess that's something that really it's crazy because Joe Judge really prided himself on the coaches that he hired and himself as being teachers. Teachers teaching the game and wanting to make players better. And it's not about what a player. Don't tell me what a player can't do.
Tell me what he can do.
Yeah. I just and just looking at think about that quote and then think about the last 2 years, right? With Jason Garrett and having Kenny Galladay run freaking hitch routes. It's just not about what a player can do. What they ran over there, but still, yeah. I really what was really eye opening was the communication aspect of it. I really thought they had us bamboozled over there. With Joe Judge regime, thinking that everything was people loved Joe Judge and that he was a leader of men and they would fight for Joe Judge.
I'll definitely say this, right? Because I always want to give credit where it's due. He did do an amazing job his first year with basically nothing, and I definitely think players were with him his first year. It falls apart so quickly. It really does fall apart so quickly.
But that's what happens when you try. I know as much as a lot of people don't like to say it, he was really just trying to be another Belichick. Is what he was really trying. He was trying to be a younger Belichick, a one that actually talks to the media and one that actually, I guess, tries to have a heart to heart with his players, but still has that Belichick aspect to him. But it just didn't work. It just did not work. Daboll. If you look at Daboll, he has that lighter move, sort of like a Sean McVay. Sean McVay has a lighter move with his players. Still is their coach, but kind of like walks around like he's their friend or whatever. Not that that's always a good or bad thing, but still, it just has a different aspect, just a different approach to coaching, like sort of a new school type of approach, especially with younger. These coaches are a lot younger than the older coaches out there who kind of have their own sort of method of coaching. And you see these new school sort of look at Dan Campbell too. He was like the lighter version of Joe Judge, right? He's like,
well, in his press conference, he was way heavier.
Yeah, he was way heavier, but he was still strict. Dan Campbell was still strict, but he was still very about the players. And, you look at that, that's kind of what we have in Brian Daboll as well. I like what we have in Daboll.
Okay, I got one question. With after the free agency move that we had, and we're heading into training camp, heading into the season, which position groups are y'all most confident in and least confident in?
Good question.
Heading into the season.
Go ahead, KB. You could go first.
Okay. The position group I'm most confident in, man. That's a good question.
Yeah,
that's a really good question. Yeah. Most confident in Jesus.
Okay, I'll go first. Most confident in defensive line.
I was gonna go there,
Because
but
even though like I made a big deal in the offseason and last year of saying that our depth isn't there anymore, so it isn't the strongest piece, it's probably the piece I'll still pick for most confident because we got a little bit of depth back. We'll see how it plays out, but we lost depth in the secondary. Like, there's a reason in my video today I'm like, hey, we should take a look at Anthony Barr, who's still a free agent, because like Daquartavius Crowder is still my guy, all right, but he ain't take that next step yet. So it's like, why not get some more talent in the middle linebacking group? You know, offensively, I don't know if you could honestly say anybody. I would love to say the offensive line because on paper it's better, but we got to see what they do.
yeah, so I would say I'd probably go with what Ash is saying, but I'd probably put a 1A and 1B as far as least confident goes, because I don't know which one I feel least confident in, but most confident, I'd probably go D-line with you guys. I just have a little bit of concerns as far as the edge rushers go, just because Aziz is great, Kayvon's great, obviously. I just don't know. There's not much we can really gather from them, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if I would say I'm the most confident in them, but I guess due to the process of elimination, that seems to be the pick. But least confident in, I'd probably have to go secondary, and it's a tie between the secondary and wide receivers. It's a tie because the wide receivers have shown me nothing in the past couple of years to make me really be confident in them, no matter who is there playing wide receiver. On top of that, the injury bug has been plaguing the wide receivers on the Giants for years now. We still have the same players there, like Darius Slayton, like Sterling Shepard. Kenny Golladay was dealing with injuries last year and going into this year. Who else? KT obviously was on and off the field 3 times last season in his rookie year. I guess I don't know if I'm missing anybody else as far as I had injury concerns. CJ Board like broke his neck last year, and
I forgot he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
So,
God.
I mean, there's injuries all over the board. David Sills too. Everywhere on the wide receivers that we have injuries there and inconsistency as well. So, I mean, I don't know which position group I'm least confident in as far as the secondary and wide receivers go, but it's a tie between those two.
I think it's like, it gotta be like with the corners. I gotta go with the corners because like when we're looking at Adoree Jackson, like you said, he did have a good
Hey
he was good
yo,
last
are
year.
those the revival crew? Yeah, I can't hear you. Yo, what's up? We got the Mets baseball. Eli, I could barely hear you too, man, but thank you for just popping in real quick.
We're going to go outside and we're going to give you guys a call back. But we wanted to check in with you guys, seeing that you were live, say hi to the Hub Nation. And, you know, Kid Blue, everybody in here, what's up, man?
What up? What's going
All
on,
right.
man?
I'll pop you back in when you outside then, man.
We'll call you guys back for sure when it's a little bit quiet and give you a call outside. And so we just wanted to tap in and say hello.
Bet. Let me pop in Manny one time too, man, because I know he might want to speak to them too, bro. But continue, KB, then we gonna have Manny pop in.
No, it was Jay that was talking.
Oh, it was Jay. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh yeah, I was just saying how like with the cornerback position, with the we know Adoree Jackson was decent last year, pretty good last year, but he was going against the wide receiver twos. And then when you look like outside of him, if he goes down, it can get really, really bad really early. And then when you're looking at Wink, he wants to be aggressive, wants to blitz. It's gonna be hard to do that when you got Aaron Robinson. If Adoree Jackson goes down, it's like your number one corner. Then you got Cordell Flott, unproven. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
People say he's a slot guy. Darnay Holmes, he didn't even get to play much. I don't think last year in the Pat Graham scheme. And then there's a few other guys outside of that. So it has to be the cornerback position. I actually think Julian Love's gonna fill in pretty decent as strong safety. We also did bring in Andrew Adams.
My boy Andrew Adams.
Andrew Adams.
I'm so happy he's back.
Yeah, and Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney's gonna be a dog. He's gonna be a dog. He's already a dog, but like, I'm talking about he's gonna be like, I'm talking.
Bro, he had one dog in him last year. He about to have like 3.
Yeah, he's. Would it be crazy if I were to come out here and say he would lead like, all the safeties in interceptions?
My bad. Go ahead, Jay. My bad.
I was just saying, I think Xavier McKinney can lead the league in interceptions from safeties because I think he was tied second. I'm not sure if I think it was 4th actually in the whole league with like a whole bunch of guys like I think Jordan Poyer and a few of them, but I think he's gonna take that next step, and yeah, that's just really good.
Go ahead, Manny. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? I guess you could just pop right in right off that last topic right there.
What's good, guys? How we all doing? How we doing?
Good.
Love the hair. Hope your back gets better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just go off of that same question too. And it's funny because it's all in the secondary as far as least confident and most confident. It's funny. I'm the least confident about the cornerback position. You guys mentioned it. Dory Jackson goes down. It's going to be a big question mark who's going to take over that one spot. But funny enough, after that Andrew Adams pickup, I'm most confident in the safeties.
Sir, Andrew Adams.
Just because I feel like Xavier McKee is going to take that next step that you guys have been mentioning. I love Julian Love as a player. Andrew Adams is the perfect dude to be able to help the safeties get as far as that veteran presence, a guy who's won the Super Bowl, who's played with the Giants before. I love Dane Belton. I think Yusuf Coker is going to make this team as well. Like looking at the safeties, in a vacuum, yeah, there's two rookies on the very end of that, but outside of that, I mean, you have two guys. You have Xavier McKinney, who's on the come up, Julian Love, who's playing for a contract. This is contract year.
He's better than people give him credit for too. Like he's underrated
exactly.
a little bit.
Yeah, and then Andrew Adams. I mean, yeah, when the Bucks were low on safety last year, he came in and I mean,
he had a game-winning tackle.
He's still Andrew Adams is still a really good veteran, and just in 2019. Go ahead.
One game he had like what three picks?
Yeah, he had 3 picks in one game, and then
granted.
In 2019, bro, he had like almost identical stat lines to what he had with us in 2016, and he was a good free safety in 2016.
I think,
man, out of UConn.
I think if anything is going to help this, the secondary is going to be the safeties. They have to be able to help on that side for sure, especially in a situation that happens if a Dory does go down, and history will tell you he might because of that injury history.
Go ahead, KB.
Oh no, to add on to Andrew Adams, man. I always liked Andrew Adams. When we signed him in 2016, I do everybody does. You go through the undrafted free agent list, and you're like, okay, so who's gonna make this team? Andrew Adams instantly popped out to me like this guy's gonna make the team based on what I seen from him at UConn, and he was great ever since. I was sad to see him go. Happy to bring him back. I was supporting him everywhere he went. I think he played with like the Lions too at some point.
Yep.
But yeah, and last year in particular, I know there was one year, which was the year that he had like 3 picks in one game.
I think it might have been. Was it last year? Okay, I thought it was 2019,
last year?
But last year.
Then he came out strong because I know I was watching a game at my friend's house. He's a Bucks fan, so we were watching a Bucks game, and I think it was Antoine Winfield that got hurt. And I think it was the Jets game. Was it the Jets game? Antoine Winfield got hurt. I think it was Antoine Winfield, one of the safeties. Andrew Adams came in. It was like a 4th down or whatever, and made a game-saving tackle to seal the game and have them win it. And that was like his first rep in that game, and he came up and made a game save. Listen, Andrew Adams is going to provide good depth to this team. Unfortunately, I like Yusuf Corker. I like what I've seen from him. I just don't think we'll have the space for him. He's definitely going to be on the practice squad if he doesn't make the team. If he does, then that's cool. But with Andrew Adams comes in, I think Andrew Adams is a must to bring on this roster, especially with like, I guess the shakiness with this defensive back depth. It's always good to have a veteran safety that you can count on to be. You don't even need to have him be a starter. He could be a good quality backup, someone that you could depend on. Andrew Adams needs to make this roster over a guy like Yusuf Corker. Now, if they could find a way to keep Yusuf Corker on as well, that's fantastic. But we gotta have Andrew Adams back on the team, man.
Yeah. No, I agree with everything right there as far as him being serviceable. And I mean, also too, he doesn't have to worry about getting slapped in the back of the head by his head coach like he did in the playoffs. Shout out.
What's his name? Smack them. No
there
risk
was
it, no
one
biscuit?
play in the playoffs against the Eagles. Which, by the way, can I just say, Manny, the Eagles fan,
Yeah,
tripping. That's all. Yeah,
bro.
But
listen,
no,
Jay thought he was an undercover Giants fan, man.
He is, bro. I swear, he's wearing. Like you say, his favorite color is like royal blue.
Yeah,
he's a Giants fan on the low.
He better not. I mean, if he thinks we're gonna win 4 games, then I guess he thinks we're gonna get one of those top quarterbacks in the draft next year. So hey, I guess we're all playing with house money because it's either we're gonna be good or we're gonna get a quarterback in the draft.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. He's a closet Giants fan trying to get a quarterback next year. I see.
I see him. But yeah, no, it's gonna. What is your guys' big takeaways heading into tomorrow's first practice?
Well, not really takeaways, but I'll say expectations.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess the thing I keep my eye on is Daniel Bellinger and Aziz's injuries. Both a lot of people are saying let's not get too worried, and I'm like, I'm with you. I'm gonna use a quote that past friend of the channel says all the time. The sky isn't falling, so it's not too serious, but at the same time, I'm not chilling because we are very, very unlucky when it comes to injuries. So I just want to see if there's any type of update with any of those guys, because y'all know I've been on the Daniel Bellinger train since we picked him. I really, really think he can be our starting tight end and our tight end in the future. And I don't even need to state how big of an Aziz fan I am. So I just want to see where they're laying at tomorrow.
Yeah,
No.
I'm really looking forward to all the training camp. But as far as like depth goes, like I want to see Eller. Like nobody really cares about this, but I really want to see what Ellerson Smith does. You know,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
really looking forward to him. I thought he was a real good sleeper, especially with all the weight that he put on coming from college to the NFL. He put on like 50 freaking pounds, so nobody knows what this guy can do on a full practice level. So I want to see what he can do in training camp. See if he can make his way onto the rotation of things. KT, I want to see him out there. I think Andrew Adams clear to go?
Yeah, he's cleared. I think he
He's
should
clear
be
to go.
cleared.
So I want to see him out there. Like obviously these guys are putting on pads now, so it's gonna be a lot easier to see how guys on the defensive and offensive line are gonna do rather than what we saw, in couple months prior. So I really want to see what the trenches are going to be up to. But and then the typical stuff, you want to see those big plays from the wide receivers. You want to see interceptions from your defense. Not too much because Daniel Jones is concerned. But yeah, there's all that fun stuff, man. But the small little positional battles, I definitely am very interested to see.
One thing I wanted to say is hopefully nobody retires after the first practice like last year.
Yeah,
You know,
the three freaking people that were they like all offensive linemen or
It
something
was
like that?
two
Yeah,
old
One
Joe
linemen and then the
linebacker,
Looney,
middle
one
linebacker.
linebacker. Yeah.
Joe
Yeah.
Looney, Zach Fulton, all of them just like randomly like
Oh, this man
retired after like
remembers
the
the
first couple
name,
practices.
bro.
Yeah,
This man
Looney,
was
Fulton,
Yeah.
scorned,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
and
Fat
then the
Zeke.
Broncos,
Yeah,
the
Fat
Broncos
Zeke retired.
linebacker, right?
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely looking at that offensive line for sure.
Yep.
With us having like our first round draft pick and Evan Neal on the line. Then you got the left guard position battle with Joshua Zudu, Shane Lemieux, those guys. I want to see how John Feliciano looking like at center because he's not really known or hasn't really played center a lot in his career.
Right.
I already know Andrew Thomas. He gonna be fine. Andrew Thomas is a dog. He's a dog, so he's gonna be fine. But definitely the offensive line is what I'm gonna be looking at. And the regular stuff too. The injuries, got to stay looking at the injuries. Wandale Robinson too. Just him alone. I gotta look at my man Wandale Robinson because he's already like, even though it wasn't OTAs, but you saw what he did on that play with I think it was like a 40-yard bomb from Daniel Jones with Aaron Robinson in coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this those type of things right there.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for all that, but I'll say someone that I don't really feel like is getting talked about enough. Darian Bevers. I'm really excited to see him. I'm
Oh
really
yeah,
high on him.
I love Darian,
I'm
man.
really high. Like honestly, I like him more than Michael McFadden.
I knew somebody was gonna say it. I knew somebody was gonna say it.
Yeah, no, I
Don't be testing my boy
remember,
Micah McFadden, okay?
Yeah, no, I remember watching like when me and my boy Tone breaking tackle, shout out Tone, when we would watch like Sauce tape together, we always just kept gravitated to Bevers Zero from Cincinnati. We always thought, man, this dude, he's inside, he can line up outside to rush the passer, he's good against the run, he's sideline to sideline, like he looks like an old school linebacker, but has like the new school traits of being sideline to sideline, being able to cover running backs and tight ends. Like I like him a lot. I really think he might be a sleeper and a dude that I think I wouldn't be surprised if beginning of the season or midway in the season he's the number 2 linebacker.
Really?
I personally think that's Micah McFadden. I think Micah McFadden is going to take over for Tay Crowder soon.
Well, both of y'all are wrong because Daquartavius is still gonna be number 2. But go ahead, Jay.
I can't lie. I remember I like the Buckeyes, right? So I'm watching us in Indiana, and all I remember is it was this one guy making a whole bunch of plays, had me stressing he was about to lose to Indiana, and it turned out to be Micah McFadden. So we had drafted him. I was like, I remember that name from somewhere, and then I remember he played.
That guy's a beast, man. I'm telling you.
He was balling.
Micah McFadden is so underrated.
We got 3 different answers. We got me with Daquartavius, we got Micah McFadden, and we got Darian Beavers, man. We'll see which one of them steps up to the plate.
Nobody mentioned Blake Martinez. That's interesting.
Well, it's a given he's gonna
he's a
start. What you
starter.
talking about,
Well, I
bro?
meant
It's
like
like
as
a,
far as
Number
like
one.
as far as
Who's
like
coming number two?
expectations, because it's
oh,
Oh well, he's coming off injury. Yeah,
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 he's
far as,
coming
like,
off
you
the
know, just,
ACL,
like,
so I'm
good.
limiting my
He'd be-
like
expectations a little bit.
the fact
He'd
that
be
we're
aight.
the fact that we talked about our linebackers, we didn't even mention the starter and the captain. I mean, I'm pretty excited for our linebacker group as a whole.
Mhm.
I think it's the best it's been in a minute, and I might be saying more about how bad it's been lately.
I'll
Who's
say this.
Chris
I'm limiting
Williams?
mine just a little bit because he is coming off the ACL. We'll see how he does. But I'll throw back in once again that Anthony Barr name just because he's been out there, man. It's just like, you know, he might be on the cheap, you
But it
know, in a
is
couple
interesting
weeks.
that Blake Martinez wasn't on the pup list. You would have thought he would have. So that's interesting. Like he may be healthy. He may be ready to go. I mean,
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's ready
he's
to
a
go.
it was
psycho
a
I
like
tweet.
that.
It was a
heard it.
tweet that said, Kayvon Thibodeau. I know Blake Martinez's name was in there. All the guys were ready to go. They weren't
Andrew
on the pup
Thomas,
list.
KT,
Yeah.
KG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that the Dave Gettleman stank is what was doing the injuries and shit this year, for over the last 4 years. I'm hoping that Dave Gettleman stank and that where is he from, Maine? That Maine bullshit that he was
Yeah.
spewing is gonna hopefully help get these boys healthier. And then that snake oil salesman Judge's bullshit is gonna help as well too.
So
Yeah, you were right.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you were right, because we all fell hook, line, and sinker for that man.
Let me
For
pop.
with the labs and all this shit. Yeah.
Let me pop back in Bobby real quick. He just popped back in just to say hi to KB, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Kid Blue, how you doing, my pal?
What's up, Bobby? What's
I
going
miss you
on, man?
so much. You're such a good kid. You are smart in your football. So is Hub. And I know Jay
appreciate that.
Dimes, don't I know you, Jay?
Yep.
I know
And
you.
I don't really pop in. I don't really. I be in stream, but I really don't be calling in.
I
Like
think
that.
I know Manny too. I don't think
Oh
I
yes, sir. How are you?
Sorry, just call me Bobby. No, sir.
Hi, Bob.
Okay, Blue.
What's up, man?
What you think your record of the Giants will be this year?
I'm on record right now. I think I did like 2 lives already, and I think I had them like, where did I have them
Consistent.
at?
You have them consistently at 8 wins.
8 wins. Oh, you said 8 wins. 8 wins.
You want to hear my prediction?
Give it to me.
I gave it
Pause.
to Kid Blue, the Hub before. 11-6.
11-6.
Oh man, I hope you're with Cleo right
hope
now,
and
bro.
pray that
Winning the
happens.
division?
Yes, over those smelly
Man.
Eagles and Dallas Cowgirls.
Well, I hope so, man. I hope
Hey,
so.
Hub, I want Barr too on our team. I want Barr. He looks.
Let me ask you then, if that's the case, how does Daniel Jones' season look?
Well, if he keeps standing up straight, if our offensive line looks good, he might have a great year. But then if he gets hurt, we got to put Tyrod Taylor right.
Do you think Tyrod can lead us to 11 wins?
Yes, I think so. If we have a good offensive line.
That.
Hey, Jay Dimes, what you think the record is going to be?
I had us at 9-8 as of right now, and the way I did it in like the schedule when I went from game by game, it was one of those ones where whoever wins the game makes it to the playoffs, and it was against the Eagles, so we were 8-9 going into the game, and I think we knocked them off to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I
would
don't
love
think
that
the
happen.
Eagles are even going to make the playoffs. That quarterback stinks. He can't throw for his life.
I agree. I don't think I think he's a little better than can throw for his life.
He runs around.
Yeah,
Big deal. He runs around. But look what we did to him in our game. We got 5 interceptions, didn't we?
Shout to Derrick McKinney.
I mean, shoot, the second game, they beat us bad. But in the second, like going into the half, it was like 3-3 with Jake Fromm.
Oh my God! Don't bring up his name, please. Not Jake Fromm.
No, I know that was horrible. Yeah.
Nobody shall
thank
speak
God
of
we
his
got
name.
rid of that guy.
Yeah.
Camp Blue, how's Florida doing? Is it hot down there?
It's hot. It's hot, man. Really hot. Gotta have the AC on blast all the time, my man. And
Nate's
I work out
down there too. Nate's down there too.
I heard Nate hit me up that he's like where did he say he was? He was gonna go to school.
I don't think he's too far from you, bro.
Yeah, because you live in Tampa
he's
Bay,
near
right?
some beach. It starts with a V.
Oh,
Venice Beach.
Venice, and I know every.
You can't remember Venice.
Listen, man. I don't go to the beach. I'm smack dab in the middle of Florida. There ain't no beaches around me.
Isn't that where Hulk Hogan goes to Venice Beach? Florida?
Yeah, I don't know. He said that he's close to me. I didn't look at where.
I like your song. I like your poster behind you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I had it on there for a while.
Remember you met the guy on what's that guy's Bad Dogs channel, the tall guy.
DWG.
Yeah,
DWG.
he's a huge guy. I want to meet you guys. I'm coming. I want to go to Chicago game. Are you going, Hub?
So the thing is the Chicago game all of a sudden jumped up on my list because they're wearing the throwback uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna keep it real. I could only afford to go to one game a year, bro. And I
Yeah.
really want to go. I've never been to a Giants Cowboys game, so I really want to go to that. And I've never been to a Monday Night Football game, so I'm really
There you
aiming for
go.
that Monday Night
Oh,
Football
it was
early
Chris
game against
the
Dallas.
Entertainer who's going to Chicago game.
And I was really wanting to go to the Cowboys Giants game when they play in Dallas because I live in Texas.
And Thanksgiving
so
too.
Thanksgiving.
I
Oh,
can't go to
yeah,
that
it's
game. My
Thanksgiving.
wife will
We
have
play
my
on
shit
Th-
outside
Okay,
coming
when
home.
was the last time the Giants played on Thanksgiving? Does anybody know?
2017,
I probably wasn't even born.
they lost to Washington.
We played against Washington.
No, I remember. It was my daughter's first Thanksgiving. I'm not going to
Mm.
forget
That was
that.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking
Outside of
when
that game, it was a great
I'm
night.
thinking when Lawrence Taylor played the Detroit Lions. Remember that year? About 1980. Oh, you guys weren't even born yet.
Nah.
I'm old fart, Manny. I'm like 53 and will be 54. My daughter just turned 16, everybody.
Oh, hold
Hey,
up,
shout
hold
out.
up. Vibes
What?
just popped back in. You can hear us, bro?
I can hear you perfectly, man. I'm sorry I had the music. I thought I can actually get away with having a live video with us live and having drinks in there.
Oh, Vibes is with the glasses, right?
Bro, you gonna be at that Monday night game?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about going to. Are you going to that one?
I am definitely in the building on that game.
Oh, bet. No, I'm sure it's looking like there's a lot of people thinking. We might have a little bit of a group going then.
Who's
I'm
what?
in. Wherever you guys are going, I'm in.
That's the important
Good.
thing.
That's fine.
At the end of the day. It's a
Who's
division
fine?
game, right? So you're kind of hyped up about it. But I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to go to that one. So out of all of the games I had to pick from, I was thinking of the home opener. But that Monday night game, I'm like, yo, that might be important for us. Let me
Yeah.
go to that. So I'm excited to go. My God, we're gonna have a good time, man. So I hope to see you there.
And it
Where's
might
she
be an interesting
from?
Cowboys team because they may be going 0-2 to MetLife that day.
I see,
Yeah.
man. I'm excited to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope we win. You know, like at the end of the day. But
We beat
yo, Hunt, you going to
Tennessee,
Fan
and
Fest
who's
too?
our second week?
Okay, cool.
Who did we
You gotta
play
go to
for
Fan
the
Fest?
second week, guys?
Wait,
Could
Bobby,
he actually
Bobby, let him speak for a second. I didn't hear what you
Could
say. Repeat that,
he
Eli.
has to be going to FanFest.
Oh yeah, I'm going to
So-
FanFest. Yeah.
All right, I'll see you there too, brother. That's all. I kind of wanted to hear, kind of piggyback off that, man. But I'll see you guys there.
No problem, Vibes. Thank you for popping in, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna let you get back and have some fun, bro. You know, you
I
just
never
take some
heard
time to
Vibes.
chill.
Appreciate you, man. You know, like I said, I wanted to pop in, man, because I know you shot me a text earlier. So wanted to pop in and say, hey, man, kind of piggyback. I'll see you at the game. I'll see you at FanFest. Hey, Kid Blue, you got to show up, bro.
What's that?
Well,
All right, man.
he's in Florida, bro.
I'll see y'all, man. Great show as usual. Listen, I'm in the background. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Peace.
All right, man.
Peace.
Vibes is
know
go ahead, Bobby.
Does he know you live in Florida?
Well, he was talking about the game, the Monday Night Football
Oh
game.
yeah, he wants to go. He said he would go to any game you want to go, guys. Right?
Yeah, I'm going. Whatever game is the consensus. I'm up there.
Ooh, what time does that game start? 8:00, 8:30.
Probably at 8:15.
Yeah.
And when you got tickets.
That's a
ready,
Monday night,
Phil?
right? That's a Monday night.
Yeah, it's a Monday Night Football one.
Yep.
You got
Yeah, I gotta
tickets
get me
for
a
that
hotel for the week. I'm
Yo,
probably
there's
good.
a very good possibility that the Cowboys might be 0-2. I know I already said that, but I
Yeah.
looking at their schedule
So
now.
there's a
they're playing
chance. There's a
Who's
chance
their
we'll give
first
them
two
either
games?
their first win.
The first
or-
game is the
Bucks and
Bucks.
the
I know that's the
Bengals.
Bucks. I don't know what the
Yeah,
second.
who's the second game?
The
Bengals.
Bucks
Bengals.
again? The Bucks
Yeah,
again?
it's the
Week
Bucks
one?
again.
Yeah, they're turning into the
Weird.
new Giants Cowboys home opener. I guess.
Oh, why?
Right.
Why?
Yeah, that's right. Cowboys again. Yeah, it's the same like last year.
I think
So-
that game is in Dallas though this year compared to
Okay.
Bucks
So-
do
last
you
year.
have tickets?
Real quick, I'll say this because it's getting to the 2-hour mark. Let me get everybody last thoughts. I do gotta close it out. I want to give a big shout out to everybody right now that was here, everybody that called in earlier, and everybody in the chat. Bobby, let me start off with you, man. What's your last thoughts?
I want to know if you got your tickets yet
For?
for Monday night.
No, I did not yet because I haven't. Like I said, I'm leaning towards it. It's probably gonna be the final decision. I'll check them out, see what the prices are.
Well, try the Chicago Bear game. You could meet Bad Dog and what's his name? And
I mean, as fun as that will be for my own personal experience, I have my own things on my bucket list.
oh, I know, but you just tell me. I'll text you. I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Okay, then, cool.
Okay, I'm leaving. Bye, Kid Blue. I like you very much. You're a good kid,
Later, man.
and
Thank you,
you're a
Bobby.
great kid too.
Have a good one, Bobby.
I like you
Peace.
guys. Peace.
All right, let's go, Jay. Next, man. Let me get your last thoughts, bro.
Just I'm excited. We finally made it. The season is right around the corner. It's gonna be a lot to break down each and every game. I'm ready for preseason. I'm just ready for some football. Hopefully the Giants can actually win some games this year, and we're actually gonna find out if Daniel Jones is the guy. So that's also great. But I think my man DJ is gonna he gonna break out. He gonna do his thing. But that's really it.
Heard you, Manny. What's up, man?
Well, I think one thing I've been wanting to say, and it's been on my mind for a minute, everyone that keeps giving Daniel Jones the excuse of this, that, and the other, no quarterback is gonna go into a situation with perfect. Eli Manning, when they won those Super Bowls with the Giants, the team wasn't perfect, but he was on point. So this is it for Daniel Jones, and I've kind of gone to that point where this is it. I'm if he this is the best situation that he's been in, and maybe it's not the best team by far in the NFL, and maybe they're gonna end up winning 4 games, like Manny said, but I just tend to believe that it's all gonna be hinged. People rank Saquon low, they rank Andrew Thomas low. I think that's more of a detriment because of who their quarterback is. So it's all depending on what he does. I'm just excited just to watch some football. I'm excited to see these players. I'm excited to see the press conferences tomorrow, and I'm excited to see who's going to shit on Pat Leonard next. So that should be fun.
Yes, sir.
KB, let me get your last one. But first, guys, remember Young Guns on his channel tomorrow night, and it should be at 9 p.m. because that time is
9
working really
p.m.
good for both of us.
Yeah. So, just final thoughts. I mean, expectations really going into this, man. I'm really hoping to see Daniel Jones to come out firing on all cylinders as far as, and I hope, as far as the media coverage, I hope they're true to what they're reporting to, because we get bamboozled a lot. But I hope that he goes out there and the reports that we read is that he's balling out there, man. That's really my main concern. I really want to see Daniel Jones do well, and that's probably the success of this team and this offense is going to rely on him. So really excited how that's going to go. Really excited to see updated on injuries, because it doesn't seem like we have much going into training camp as much as we did in past years. So I'm optimistic, man. I mean, it's gonna break my heart eventually, but I fall for it every year. But I'm optimistic. So yeah.
And we got one last comment. The only person in chat that gave their little final thoughts. No, there's 2 people here. Shout out to Bookend Tackles. He says, I just excited to see some of the new young guys on the field. I could feel that for sure. And Authentic says, plan on us being some doo-doo. So if we're good, we can feel great about it. The optimism will welcome misery. That's a little bit darker right there.
Yeah.
But that's it for tonight, guys. Once again, shout out to everybody that was in here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We gonna close it out and catch y'all tomorrow on Young Guns on KB's channel.